forget you, nurse, you know that?
I'll never forget you either, Dr. Oswald.
To think we've only just found each other and now have to go away and leave you.
I could always resign and follow you.
No, that wouldn't work. If you were in the same hospital, I'd want to spend all my free time with you. No. When I go to the Albert Memorial, I'm going to concentrate on one thing only. My career. And next we meet, I'll be one of the best surgeons in the country, I promise you.
You're already one of the best operators I know.
I like to think I'm a cut above the rest. Now, have a one for the road.
Okay. Melbourne's going to miss you, Craig.
What a beautiful sentiment, Marilyn.
I've got to go. I'm on duty in a couple of hours. I need some sleep.
How about tonight?
No. I meant what I said, Lawrence. You either speak to your wife about us or we kiss goodbye.
Okay. You don't give me much of a choice. I'll speak to her today.
Promise?
Promise.
See you tonight, then.
Morning, Nurse Adam.
Don't you ever sleep, sister?
I wouldn't, if all my nurses lived it up the way you do.
Have you any complaints about my work?
No, nurse, only your morals. I think you should examine your conscience. Nursing requires a certain amount of dedication. And if you're not prepared to give it, I suggest you concentrate on whatever else it is you do best.
Sister Scott, the only thing that would make me give up nursing at the moment is the thought of turning into a vinegary old maid.
Toby.
Yes, Dad?
What about that breakfast I cooked for you?
Okay.
Come on. Out with it. What's the matter?
Has Mum got another headache?
Yes. I told her to have a sleep in and I'd get you away to school.
She doesn't like it here. She'd rather be back in Melbourne. She's lonely.
Yes, I know she is. But when she gets to meet people here and make friends, she'll feel differently about it. Toby, I'm superintendent of a very large hospital now. When you grow older, you'll realize how important it is to get to the top. That's why I work such long hours and can't spend as much time as I'd like with you and your mother. You understand?
Yes.
Good. Well, come on, then.
Dad? Why does Mum hate the hospital?
Hello, reception. No, this is Sister Scott. Dr. Craig Rothwell. We have no Dr. Craig Rothwell at the hospital. Very well, put her through. Excuse me, Dr. Denham, do we have a Dr. Rothwell joining the staff?
Oh, good morning, sister. Yes, he's one of the new interns.
He starts this week. Ah. Hello? You were asking about Dr. Rothwell. Well, he hasn't started at the hospital yet. Very well, what's the message? Really, young woman, this is a very busy hospital, and we have better things to do than listen to inane messages to members of our staff. Nurse Adams.
I know, sister, I'm late.
It would help the smooth running of this hospital if you spent more of your time here, young lady.
I'm sorry, Sister Scott. What do you expect me to do?
I expect you to find out what these people want.
Just relax, Billy. This will help you. Now try to breathe normally. That's it.
Hold your hand up when you feel any pain. Nice to have you with us at long last, Nurse Adams.
Thank you, Dr. Field.
Perhaps you can warn us now if you intend being late again tomorrow morning. Well, young man, I think we'll see you back in hospital.
We have a friend of yours here, Nurse Adams. Remember Billy Webb?
Billy? Billy. Same old trouble again, eh?
Boys' parents outside?
Yes, Doctor.
I'll have a word with them. Morning, Sister Scott.
Morning, Dr. Steele. Hello, this is Mr. Scott. I'm in casualty if you need me. All right, thank you.
Excuse me, I'm from the soft drink factory.
Would you mind waiting through there, please?
What for?
I presume you've come here because you wish to see a doctor.
Yes.
Well, the doctor will see you when it's your turn.
Could I see a lady doctor, please?
A lady doctor. Now, why do you want to see a lady doctor?
It's just that... Well, it's embarrassing.
Well, Trina, we don't embarrass easily here. Would you like to tell me what's wrong with you?
I'm pregnant.
Were you feeling ill?
Oh, no. Oh, I suppose I should be, but I'm not.
Well, if you're not feeling ill, what are you doing here? This is casualty department.
I know. And this is an emergency, isn't it?
Exactly how pregnant are you?
About half an hour.
You all right, Sister Scott?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Doctor. It's just going to be one of those days, that's all. Hello, Grace. Helen, is Dr. Denham?
Yes, he's expecting you. Go right in.
Ah, Sister Scott. Won't be a moment. Please sit down.
Thank you.
I'm off to New Zealand this morning.
Yes, I know, at the conference.
I just wondered if you'd like me to take a message to Dr. Andrews.
Oh. Well, please remember me to him.
Yes, I'll do that. Of course, I haven't forgiven him for trying to get you moved to his hospital over there. I'm glad we persuaded you to stay, Sister.
Thank you, sir. Is Mrs. Denham going with you?
No, she's not.
Oh. Well, I do hope we'll be able to meet her.
Yes, well, she's been very busy settling in since we arrived from Melbourne. What with a new house, that sort of thing.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I hope you have a pleasant trip.
Thank you, Sister.
It's 8:30, Doctor.
Oh, thanks, Helen. I'll just phone my wife and then I'll be on my way.
Yes?
Oh, you're awake then?
Only just. Is something wrong?
Yes. In my rush to get our son fed and ready for school this morning, I left my folder for the New Zealand conference.
Ah, so you did. Would you like me to send it to the hospital?
No, it'll be quicker if I come back home for it. Laura, do you think you could iron me a shirt?
Well, I ironed you one. I presume you're wearing it.
I would like one to take with me.
Okay. Yes, I'll iron one. It'll be waiting for you.
Just sit there, will you? Doctor will see you in a minute.
Orderly, nurse, give us a hand, will you? We're taking him up, Doctor.
Right.
I'll come up and see you later, Billy.
Well, this is... I'm sorry, Miss Emery. What seems to be the trouble?
The trouble, young man, is I have been waiting around this hospital for the past hour.
Well, I'm sorry, but that really isn't anything to do with me. Now, what can I do to help you?
Well,
Oh, excuse me. Casualty. Right, we're on our way. Nurse Adams, emergency. The ambulance has just pulled in.
Really? Excuse me.
Yes?
Would anyone around here care if I was dying?
Are you dying?
How should I know? Impossible to see a doctor.
A doctor will see you shortly.
You haven't stated your age.
My age is my own concern.
55.
55, my foot. I am 48 years of age, young man.
Well, why didn't you say so? Very well. What seems to be the trouble?
I prefer to be asked these questions by an older man.
Oh, my God. Sister Scott, Explain to this patient that we haven't the time for coy old maids around here. Dr. Steele?
Laura? I'll think. Ah. Oh, see you when I get back.
Brian, kiss me goodbye. I am your wife, Brian.
Oh, for the love of God, Laura, I've got a plane to catch.
Look, I'm not asking you to take me to bed, darling. I simply want you to kiss me goodbye, properly.
I offered to say goodbye properly last night, remember?
Yes, I'm sorry about that. You know, I would have enjoyed that flight to New Zealand.
Oh, but you'd have hated the conference, Laura.
Oh, I don't know. I could have amused myself until you'd finished impressing your cronies.
No doubt. I told Toby I'll bring you a present.
Brian, I'll ask you again. Kiss me goodbye properly.
I'm going for one bloody day, Laura, so will you shut up?
Just sit there, will you? Doctor will see you shortly.
Well, now, Reverend, what seems to be the trouble?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you! It's too much, too much!
Madam, will you get back in there and lie down?
Never. I wish to see someone in authority around here.
You are looking at someone in authority.
You dreadful little man. Dr. Steele, what's wrong with this woman?
Well, Miss Emery, shall I tell everyone, including the reverend gentleman, what's wrong with you, or will you get back on that table?
You were right, Sister Scott. It is going to be one of those days.
Is this place open or closed, do you know?
Oh, I guess it's open. They gave me a cup of coffee when I asked for it.
It's handy to the hospital.
Hmm. Look, why don't you knock? I think they're having some trouble in the kitchen. There was a lot of yelling.
Must be an interesting book.
It is. And I'd really like to continue reading it.
Psychosurgery. Well, you must be a nurse.
No, I'm a doctor.
A new intern?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. And so are you, right?
I'm Craig Rothwell.
Gail Henderson.
Craig Rothwell. I don't believe it. Dr. Denham's office, please.
Dr. Denham's office.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Denham. I've just had a letter from some friends in Melbourne. Is it true Dr. Craig Rothwell is coming to the hospital?
Yes, he's one of the new interns. He starts tomorrow. Though he hasn't arrived yet, to my knowledge.
Oh, it was just that my husband and I knew him in Melbourne. Well, thanks, Mrs. Gordon.
Well, it's been nice meeting you, Craig.
Look,
I'm going to have a quiet look around town. You care to join me?
Oh, no, I've got a lot to do before tomorrow.
Well, now that we've met, how about me taking you to dinner?
Ah, sorry. Maybe some other time.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep trying.
I'm sure you will, Doctor. Bye.
Hi, Julie.
Are you going up to see young Billy Webb?
When I finish with tea. Coming up?
No. I've just been speaking to Sister Wilson. She'd like you to try to reason with him. Dr. Fredericks wants to operate.
Poor kid. Well, Fredericks knows what he's talking about.
Billy's refusing to let them touch him.
I can't do that. Anyway, the op will cure him, surely.
Let's hope you can convince him of that.
Why me?
Well, he won't listen to his parents, or Fredericks. And he did have that big crush on you last time he was in your ward.
Yeah. Wanted to take me out. 15-year-old kid. I love a boy.
Well,
Feeling any better?
a bit. I'm sorry you're not in this ward anymore.
Yes, I'm in casualty at the moment. Don't be surprised if I pop back. I'm on relief.
They want to operate this time,
Do they, Billy? Well, that's a good thing.
is it?
Of course it is. We've had a lot of trouble with that old tummy of yours. In and out of hospital, blood transfusions, all that pain.
I'm not going to let them do it.
Oh? Why not? Hey, come on, Billy. We're old friends, aren't we?
I'll die if they operate.
Of course you won't die. And that's silly to talk like that, isn't it?
Would you let them do this operation to you?
Well, if it meant me getting better, of course I would. Look, why don't you have a word with Dr. Fredericks, isn't it?
I tried. He just said he'd spoken to my parents.
And?
Well, he's not operating on my parents, is he? I'm 15, nurse. I'm not some stupid kid. Besides, even if I live, what's my life going to be like anyway?
Would you like me to talk to Dr. Fredericks?
No. No, I'll sort it out. Don't worry.
Well, I've got to get back on duty. Look, why don't you sleep on it, and I'll come up first thing in the morning and we can talk again.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye.
Excuse me.
Yes?
My name's Rothwell.
Dr. Rothwell?
Yes.
Dr. Craig Rothwell.
Yes. Oh, I'm surely not that famous, sister.
No, you're not, Doctor. You're also a day early. Interns start tomorrow.
Yes, I know, but I was hoping to see Dr. Denham.
Dr. Denham's in New Zealand. He'll be back tomorrow to welcome the interns.
Oh, and you're...
Sister Scott. Dr. Shaw, please.
Dr. Shaw, is he in the building?
Yes. Oh, Dr. Shaw, the cards you asked for are ready at reception. Fine, thank you.
A great man himself, eh? I'll be working with him.
You're fortunate.
Yes, I'd like to meet him.
Well, speak to the receptionist when she gets back. He's a very busy man.
Yes, I know. I've heard all about those wealthy society ladies he operates on.
You do have a lot to learn, don't you, Doctor?
Spoken to your wife yet?
No, not yet. It's Dr. Shaw here, Mrs. Lawson. Now, you've been a very naughty girl. I warned you, didn't I? Of course it isn't serious. Just a snip here and a snip there, and you'll have a lovely story to tell your ladies at the bridge parties. Oh, no. My nurse will ring and make the arrangements. Yes, I just wanted to tell you that you and your gallbladder will soon be parting company. Now, stay off all those fattening foods. Right. Okay, Mrs. Lawson, bye.
There you are, Dr. Shaw.
Helen, where would we be without you?
You wouldn't be using Dr. Denham's office to phone your wealthy patient. I know that much.
Just one more call and I'm off.
All right.
Helen, what time does Brian get back from New Zealand tomorrow?
Oh, he's on the early flight. He'll be here about 7:30. He wants to welcome the new interns.
Well, I'd like to see him first. I'll be here waiting for him.
You're not what you seem, nurse. People don't understand you. Perhaps it's just as well they don't. And this line here. Someone has a very strong influence on your life. A woman. Very strange woman.
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. White. I've never had my palm read before. It's very good of you.
You'll see. Everything I told you will happen. It always does.
Excuse me. Jojo, that woman over there. With the sprained ankle. She reads palms.
Palms?
Professionally. She just read mine. Honestly, she's incredible.
Come on.
Mrs. White, this is Nurse Adams.
Hello, love.
Could you take a look at her palm?
Of course. A beautiful young girl like you must have an incredible hand.
I don't really believe in all this.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all.
Well?
Nothing. I don't see anything.
Oh, come on, you must see something. Julie, would you mind? Well, Mrs. White?
Very well. You'll lose the man you want. Others will follow. Men will be your downfall, nurse. You'll be offered great wealth by a man, but if you accept it, it will lead to tragedy. Scoff if you will, but that is what is in your hand.
Sister Scott left some papers here for me, nurse.
Dr. Shaw,
Yes?
I'm Craig Rothwell. I'll be joining your team tomorrow.
Craig Rothwell. Of course, you must be Marcus Rothwell's son. Well, nice to meet you, Doctor. Well, if you're as good a surgeon as your father is, you should be doing all right.
Thank you, sir.
Just having a look around, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do. Oh, and now if you'll excuse me. Oh, please give my regards to your father, will you? Dr. Frederick. Good morning, Dr. Shaw.
Yes, could you have these sent up to Dr. Denham's office, please?
Hi. I wonder if you could arrange for me to have Dr. Denham's home address.
Dr. Denham's office? Oh, yes, put him on, will you, Nell? Hello, Dr. Rothwell? No, I'm afraid Dr. Denham is away today.
Yes, I realize that. But I'm also a friend of Mrs. Denham. I wonder if you could give me their home address. Good. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Oh, Toby, for God's sake, just look at this mess.
It's my homework, Mum.
Well, you can do your homework in the rumpus room, okay? I'll see you that is.
Okay.
You must be Toby, then.
That's right. Who are you?
Someone who knew your mum and dad in Melbourne. Did you tell your mother that Craig Rothwell is here to see her?
Well, speak of the devil.
Eh?
I was trying to ring you earlier. Oh, it's wonderful to see you. Come on in.
It's a nice place.
Yes, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry to barge in on you like this. I've got so many messages for you.
You're not barging in, believe me. Toby, darling. Take those to the rumpus room, will you?
Okay. How long are you staying?
Oh, a little while.
See you later then.
Yes, sure, I'll see you later.
Take a seat, Craig.
Have you missed me, Laura?
Craig. I couldn't believe it when Heather wrote and said you were coming here.
Well, aren't you going to offer me a drink?
Of course.
Well, there's no doubt about it, young man. You'll need that operation in the morning.
I don't want any operation.
Sister will give you something to relax you. You know, if you keep this nonsense up, you're only going to make your condition worse.
Dennis?
Oh, hi, Billy. Be with you in a minute.
Where is he, Dennis?
Where's who?
Guy from that bed.
Oh, he had his operation and they decided to move him to another ward.
He snuffed it, didn't he?
Oh, sure. He snuffed it and we decided to move him to another ward. Of course he didn't snuff it. Look, Billy, this is a good hospital. You know that. You've been in and out of it often enough. Now, if they say it's surgery that's going to fix you, should let them do it.
Which ward is he in?
I'm not sure.
Well, you wheeled him out here, Dennis. You took him to the theatre.
I know I did, but I'm not the only orderly in the flaming hospital, am I? Now, listen, Billy. If you want to go checking on patients, mate, you talk to Sister, not me. All right?
Suffering. People dying. I just couldn't stand it.
Well, what about the people who get better? That's what it's all about, you know.
That's what Brian says.
So you're bored and lonely.
In a nutshell, yes.
Well, when we had that little flirtation in Melbourne, you told me you were happily married.
Well, I was. Since we've moved up here, Brian's become almost fanatical about that hospital. It's his life. Mm-hmm. Oh, if it was another woman, I could compete, but not with that vast building, all those people. Oh, he's tried to get me to join committees and do voluntary work, but I don't know, I just can't force myself. I hate that place, I hate it.
I'm hungry, Mum.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry. Dr. Rothwell and I have been so busy chatting. You'll stay for a meal, Craig, please.
I'll tell you what, why don't I take you out for a meal? We could have a good look at Sydney by night, and I haven't given you half the messages from Melbourne yet. Could you get a sitter?
Carlene could sit with me.
All right, I'll phone her. Oh, thanks, Craig. It's so wonderful to get out.
It'll do Mum good to have a night out.
Yes. I think so too, Toby. Thought you might like something to read.
No, thanks.
Sorry I yelled at you earlier, Billy.
It's okay. Would you get in touch with Nurse Adams and ask her if she could come up to see me?
Yeah, sure. You know, reckon you might do yourself a bit of good there, eh? I'll ask her to see you. Evening, sister?
Finished for the night, orderly?
No, sister, just bringing Billy a magazine, that's all.
Mm-hmm. And how are you feeling, Billy?
Okay, thanks, sister. What was wrong with the man who died?
That man died because he had intensive brain surgery. But he knew there was very little possibility of us being able to help him. Now, the only thing wrong with your brain is that it's overactive. Why don't you try and get some sleep? Your mother and father will be here first thing in the morning before your operation.
Jojo Adams has gone off duty for the night. She's not in the room. Must have gone out for the evening, eh?
Look at these three ladies. See how different they all are? That's what my teacher wanted me to do. Get as many different types of people.
Well, they're different right enough, Toby. That's what makes the world go round. Well, well.
Told you it'd only be 15 minutes. Now all we've got to do is to wait for Kylie.
Don't have to wait, Mum.
Oh, yes, I do, young man. I want to make sure she begs you off to bed at 9 o'clock sharp.
I'll let her in.
Well, I phoned and booked a table.
Oh, good. I haven't been there before, so I hope it's okay.
Well, if we don't like it, we'll walk out.
Evening, Mrs. Denham. Hello, Kylie. This is Dr. Rothwell. Hi.
Hi, Colleen. You're a lucky lad, Toby. Babysitters weren't that beautiful when I was your age.
Now, you know what to do. He has a glass of milk at 8:30, then he gets into his pajamas, and bed by 9, not a minute later.
Okay, then.
And what time do you have to go home?
Oh, as late as you like. I told Mum I'd probably stay here, so you could stay out all night if you like.
Well, if it's after midnight, you pop off to bed.
Okay, then.
Night, darling.
Night, Mum.
Night, Toby. Night, Colleen.
Nice meeting you, Dr. Rothwell. Okay, then. What's on TV tonight?
Hey, Jojo, I thought you'd gone.
What are you waiting out here for? I'm beginning to ask myself the same question.
Didn't show, eh?
Doesn't look like it, does it?
Young Billy Webb was asking if he could see you tonight.
Is he worse?
Well, he's depressed. Be good if you could drop in on him for a few minutes.
Yeah. Might as well do something with my evening.
Jojo. Good evening, Dr. Frederick.
I'm sorry I'm so late.
It's okay. You know Julie and Dennis. Julie, could you have a word with Billy?
Okay. Have a good time.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye. Everything all right?
Oh, sure. Let's go.
Sister, where's Billy?
Missing. He's not through here. Come along. He can't have got far. Hello? Is Ray there, Mrs. Lewis? Yes, it's Billy. No, I'm not too bad. They've got a phone to my bed. Thanks. Ray? Hey, can you come and get me? I've got to get out of here. Please, Ray. They want to operate. We'll get a taxi if you could just help me to walk. I don't care where I go, as long as I get away from here.
To a fantastic night.
To a fantastic night.
You're a fantastic woman, Laura.
Sorry I was so long.
She's still threatening to slash her wrist.
Jojo, My wife is not threatening to slash her wrists. She was simply upset because I decided to go out this evening. That's all.
You lied when you said you spoke to her about us, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I lied. Jojo, I think the world of you. But I simply can't walk out on her. I just can't do it.
I see. So this is a goodbye dinner, is it?
Here. I just wish I could give you all the things you want.
What's this for, Lawrence? Services rendered? Goodbye.
Pity you have to go home this evening.
Yes, isn't it?
I'm sorry to worry you, Dr. Shaw.
Oh, no worries, sister. Have you managed to locate Dr. Fredericks as yet?
No, I'm sorry. Dr. Fredericks went out for the night.
Well, young man, I'm Dr. Shaw. Sister Scott tells me that you aren't too keen on this operation of yours.
No.
Well, who can blame him, eh, sister? The trouble is, you've hurried things along a bit by trying to leave this hospital. I'm afraid we're going to have to arrange to have that operation carried out quickly tonight.
No.
Dr. Shaw, do you mind if I say something?
No.
When I found Billy, he told me that no one's fully explained the operation to him. He's convinced if he lives, his body will all be misshapen.
I see.
Billy has a very vivid imagination, Doctor.
Well, now, that's a good thing, isn't it? All right. Let's do a few sketches for you, Billy. Now, first of all, you can forget all that nonsense about croaking during the operation. I mean, my patients, I just don't let them die. If I thought you would, well, I'd arrange for somebody else to do the operation. You see, I've got to think of my reputation. Now then, this is your stomach. And this is the spot you're having all the problems. Now, I'll cut away this section here and here, and I join the two ends up. The only problem after it's all over is that you won't be able to eat great, big, hefty meals. But most of us overeat anyway, so I'll be doing you a real favor. As for the scar, well, Sister Scott will tell you that some of the most famous people in this country are parading around our beaches, and nobody knows they've been to see me. Billy, you're a man, and you've got to make a man's decision. And make it quickly. Now, I will not operate on you unless I have your permission. Not your parents, but yours.
Okay.
Good lad. I'll get on to the operating theater, sister.
Thank you, Doctor.
Midnight.
Poor old Cinderella. It's been a wonderful, wonderful night, Craig.
Doesn't have to end here. After all, Lucilla did say she'd stay all night. What's the point of us going back now? Toby will be snug in bed. Lucilla will be switching off the lights and making her way to the spare room. Come on, Laura, let's live a little.
It's the same story as the other one we just watched.
Yeah, well, not much happened in those days.
Don't sound still up.
Don't worry. Hello, Mrs. Denham. Hey, I thought it was Mrs. Denham. No, she's not back yet. Party? This time of night? Ooh,
sounds unreal. Honest? Hey, that's cool. Look, hold on a tick. Hey, Toby, I've been invited to a party with my boyfriend.
Can I come?
Of course you can't. But will you be okay until your mum gets home?
Sure, I'll be okay.
No hassle, I'll handle it. Okay, I'm on my way. Yeah, meet you on the main road. Bye. Now, you tidy up this mess and get straight to bed, okay?
Okay.
Night, Toby. Promise you'll go to bed.
As soon as this movie's over.
Look, tell your mum I'll explain everything tomorrow.
Night, Carly.
Women and children, if you could. Tell them to surrender.
Craig.
Ralph. He's a very lucky boy, Sister Scott. Look at that.
Mom?
You happy?
Oh, thanks, Craig. You've made me feel a woman again.
Oh, you are that all right, Laura. All woman.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I've really got to go.
Hello? Is that the hospital? Is Dr. Denham back yet, please? Oh, thank you very much then. Goodbye.
Hi, Billy. Well, here you are, back safe and sound. Dr. Shaw did a marvellous job.
I'm sorry I was so stupid, Jojo.
You weren't stupid, Billy. Only human.
What time is it?
It's 6 a.m. I'm just about to go and have some breakfast and then go back to work, so I'll see you later.
Thanks, Jojo.
Bye.
Are you all right?
Where am I?
Albert Memorial Hospital.
Oh, good. It's all right.
Are you a patient?
Nope.
Mr. Mason.
No, Dr. Mason.
Oh, I see. You're one of the new interns.
Sure am. Oh. That was some party we had on the train last night.
Didn't you arrange accommodation before you came here, Doctor?
Well, that's a long story, Nurse. The train was 10 hours late and I did my dough in a poker game, but I'll sort my life out as soon as I see your Dr. down. I don't suppose he's in yet?
No, he's on his way back from New Zealand at the moment.
help? I'm a doctor. I can drive it in pretty bad shape.
What happened?
Hit and run.
Morning, Ada.
Morning, Jojo. Oh, you're just the girl. Here, hold this, would you, darling?
I'm on duty in a minute.
I made her ready, Jojo. See you down there.
Okay, Julie.
You girls rush around too much, you know that?
Anyway, what are you doing here at this hour of the morning? It's not even 7:30 yet.
Oh, I'm changing the kiosk around. My husband had me lift it. I think I'll move that big thing down to the side.
I hope you're aware of the time, nurse.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God help us if Matron doesn't come back from that holiday.
Oh, let her have a few weeks of power. Look, Ada, I've really got to go.
Oh,
See you
give
later.
it to me then. Okay.
Good morning.
Morning.
Can I have a cup of coffee, please?
Not for an hour. Yeah, hold this, would you?
I don't think you realize who I am.
You're not a patient, are you?
No, a doctor. Dr. Rothwell.
Oh, one of the new interns.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, let's start off the way we mean to finish, shall we? My name's Ada, and I don't give credit.
Morning, Helen.
Dr. Denham, welcome back. How is New Zealand?
Oh, New Zealand was okay, but the conference was a bit of a washout. How have things been here?
Busy. I've left a stack of messages and papers on your desk.
Okay. Oh, but first, get my wife on the phone, will you? It's my son's birthday, isn't it?
Did you bring him a present?
Oh, of course.
Morning, Doctor. What happened?
Hit and run.
Like he was driving by, sister. Kept that young man alive so far.
Yes, well, we better have a word with your parents.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble. We can't find out who he is.
I've tried your home, Dr. Denham. There's no answer. Do you think your wife's taken him to school?
No, not yet. Keep trying, will you? They've got to be there.
What sort of maniac would drive off and leave a little kid like that? Just lying on the side of the road.
God knows. The police say they'll be lucky to trace the car.
He started bleeding again, Doc.
Okay, Dennis. Let's have a look. Now, see if you can find Dr. Shaw.
Yes.
Good morning, Dr. Shaw.
This just isn't good enough. You're being overworked.
Nonsense. Excuse me. This is Mrs. Gordon. I've been trying to phone Dr. Denham's home number. Will you have it checked and phone me back, please? Yes, thank you. What can I do for you, Doctor?
Is he alone?
Yes, but he's up to his eyes in work.
I promise. 2 minutes.
Dr. Denham's office.
Wouldn't have taken you for a souvenir hunter, Brian.
It's for my son's birthday.
Oh? How old is he?
He's 9 today.
You know, we really must have you and your good lady over. You've been here for over a month now, and none of us have met her or the boy.
Doctor, I'm sure you didn't rush in here at the crack of dawn to talk about my family.
Of course not. And I can see you're very busy. Thing is, old boy, I'd like you to squash an ugly rumor.
And what's that?
The Tissue Review Committee. Snape is hinting you want to set one up.
Well, that's true.
But for God's sakes, why? Who in his right mind would conduct unnecessary operations?
Oh, surgeons with wealthy patients and enormous gambling debts. Now, the Tissue Review Committee will safeguard both the patient and the hospital.
What about the surgeon?
If he has a clear conscience, he'll have nothing to worry about.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but casualty have a hit-and-run victim, a child. Dr. Howard wants you down there immediately.
Right. Oh, pity your tissue review committee wasn't formed. They could advise me whether the child needs surgery or not.
Before they called me. By the way, I've arranged to have that young doctor's car brought over here. Will he come in by...
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm Dr. Henderson.
Yes, Doctor?
I have an appointment to see Dr. Denham, and I can't find his office.
Oh, you're a new intern.
Yes, my first day.
Take the lift to the second floor. You'll find his office second on the left.
Thanks. Sister...
Scott.
Sister Scott.
Morning, Dr. Henderson.
Oh, hi, Craig.
You're going up to meet the big man.
Did you ever meet him in Melbourne?
Oh, I studied at his hospital. He's a nice guy. Should do well here. It seems a nice place.
Yeah, I hope so.
You met any of the other interns yet?
Not yet.
Look, there's a bit of a do-on tonight over at Bunny's place, so we can all get to know each other. I'll take you if you like.
Sure, why not?
Okay, well, I'll pick you up at 7.
Thanks.
Just Christmas. Scott?
Thanks, Doctor.
We've had your phone number checked. The technicians say there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Look, don't you worry. I'll try from time to time myself.
All right. Toby? Toby?
Hello? Oh, hello, Brian.
Laura? Oh, we've been trying to ring you.
Oh, yes, well, I took some sleeping tablets. I must have slept through the phone.
Tablets? Laura, you all right? Well, if you say so. Yes, we can talk about it tonight. I really called to wish Toby a happy birthday.
A birthday? Oh, yes, of course. Hold on, will you, Brian? He must be still asleep. Toby! Toby! Look, I'm sorry, darling. He must have gone to play with the kids next door. I'll get him to phone you when he gets in for breakfast. Carleen, it's Mrs. Denham. Do you know where Toby is? No, he isn't in his bed. It hasn't been slept in. You left him watching television? What time did you leave here? Midnight. You said you'd stay the night. To hell with your boyfriend. You better get right over here, Carleen. My son is missing.
I just wanted to welcome you to the hospital and assure you that though you'll work incredibly long hours here, you'll get very little thanks for it. But on the credit side, you will have the privilege of working alongside some of the finest specialists in the country, and I know you'll learn a great deal from them. Oh, you all know my secretary, Mrs. Gordon. In the short time I've been at the hospital, I've found, as you'll find, that she's one of the few people who keeps it running smoothly, whilst we take all the credit.
I also have a nasty habit of breaking up important meetings like this one, I'm afraid. There's a problem with the young accident victim. Dr. Shaw wants to operate immediately, but we've no identification for the boy. So he'll need your permission to operate.
Right, I'll go down and see. If you'll excuse me, Mrs. Gordon will direct you to the various units we've assigned you to during this orientation period.
Mrs. Burton? It's Mrs. Denham here. Is young Toby over there? Oh. No. I just thought he might have gone to play with Jason. Thanks, Mrs. Burton.
Could you give us a hand, Doc?
Yeah, sure.
That the boy?
Yes, sir.
Let's have a look at him.
You know this lad?
He's my son. No. What time did they bring him in here?
About half an hour ago, sir. I'm so sorry about this, Doctor. We haven't met your family. I mean, if we
Your
had...
son?
How bad is it?
Well, he has significant internal bleeding. Several broken ribs on the left, and these may have ruptured the spleen. If you want to call in another surgeon, I'll understand.
No. No, I'd be grateful if you'd operate. Well, I'll talk to the police, but if you need me, I'll...
Yes, of course, sir. Orderly?
Helen, get my wife on the phone and tell her to get over here.
Yes. It's his son. Will you excuse me, please? Yes, of course.
Okay, Mr. Aldridge, that's written back here. Mr. Aldridge, your chest. Could you cough, please? Could you cough, please, Mr. Aldridge? Thank you. Dr. Henderson?
Yes,
Jim Howard, I believe you've been assigned to me.
that's right.
Well, things are looking up around here.
Well, I hope I can be of some use to you as a doctor, Doctor.
Okay. Let's see if Mr. Aldridge has a broken rib.
Hello, I'm Craig Rothwell.
Jim Howard.
And how long have you been here, Jim?
6 months.
Great.
Breathe in and out, Mr. Aldridge.
Okay. How about dinner tonight? We could try Bunny's over the road.
Bunny?
Doctor.
Yes.
Good. Well, I'll book a table. Nice meeting you, Jim.
Hey, wait a minute. Damn.
You like bunnies?
Yes, but not necessarily with Craig Rothwell.
I just don't understand this. What the hell was my son doing miles from home at that hour of the morning?
Well, that's just what we were hoping you'd tell us, Doctor.
Dr. Henderson,
Yes?
you'd better watch this one. You'll get quite a few of them.
What is it?
Attempted suicide.
I just couldn't believe it when I heard it was Dr. Denham's son. Gee, you never know, do you? Well, thanks, Ada. Anything else, just let me know. I will. If you'd like to come up to the office, Mrs. Denham.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Yes?
Look, I'm trying to get some information about my wife. They say she tried to kill herself.
I'm sorry. You'll have to wait until someone else comes to see you. Mrs. Denham.
Mr. Curtis?
Yes.
Your wife is conscious.
Oh, thank God. Did she say why she did it?
No.
I just keep asking myself. Can I see her?
No, not now. Later, when she's settled into a ward.
You're keeping her in?
Well, she's still very ill, Mr. Curtis. It's not usual in a case like this, but I'm afraid she's lost the baby.
Bathing? Bathing?
You had no right saving me. No right.
It's okay. They're still operating.
Oh, shouldn't you still be there?
No, I made sure nervous. He's doing an incredible job. He suddenly stopped and asked me to leave. It's just to be... looked so tiny. Oh, darling, I'm sorry. That was a stupid thing to say.
Oh, it's Mia. I feel so guilty.
Don't start talking like that. Laura, have you any idea how he came to be miles away from home at that hour of the morning?
I told you, I took some sleeping tablets. I must have been asleep when he got up and left the house.
All right. When he's better, he'll tell us himself.
Mrs. Curtis?
Yes?
I've just been talking to your husband. He insists on speaking to you.
Please take it. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor.
It's okay.
It's all my stupid fault.
Wasn't, you know?
What?
I did it deliberately. You're Jojo Adams, aren't you?
Yes. How did you know that?
Ada in the keel.
Right. And you're Dr. Greg Mason? Ada in the kiosk.
Actually, Ada bet me 50 cents I couldn't take you to Bunny's place tonight.
Ada just lost 50 cents. I'll meet you outside the nurse's home about 8.
Great.
Bye, Greg.
See you, Jojo.
Did I win?
No, Ada. You lost.
A nurse?
Oh, yes, Doctor?
Oh, I'm Craig Rothwell. Have we met before?
No, Doctor.
That's because I'm new here.
Yes, you're an intern.
Correct. I'm also very lonely, and I thought you might like to show me some of the sights of this swinging city of yours.
Sorry, Doctor. Why don't you ask that lady you were with last night?
Lady?
At Whiskey. We were sitting just behind you. She wasn't your wife, was she?
No. No, she wasn't.
We do need those cards, nurse.
Yes, sister.
You're here to help and learn, Doctor, not disrupt.
It could go either way.
Would you speak to those people over there?
Greg! I don't believe it.
Hi. What'll it be? First drinks are always on the house.
Well, not dry shoes.
Greg? A Scotch, thanks, neat. And don't tell me you own this place.
Oh, no, but my father does. Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
My father, Bunny Howard. Dad, me, Dr. Scale Henderson.
Hello.
And Craig Rothwell.
Hello, pleased to meet you. I hope you'll use this place as a place to relax and enjoy yourself in. Most people from the hospital do, you know.
Thanks, Bunny. We'll take you up on that.
What's the latest on Dr. Denham's son? Have you heard?
Denham's son? What's wrong with him?
Didn't you hear? He apparently ran away from home and got brought down by a car.
Laura, don't keep blaming yourself for this.
I I'm to blame.
The number of times I've heard mothers say that when their kids are brought in here.
This is different. Brian, I've got... I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Hello? Who? Ray? 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 Ray, telephone.
Hello. Sorry, who did you say that was?
It's Laura Denham. Craig, I've got to talk to you. I'm going to have to tell my husband where I was last night.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you one of the finest groups in the country. In the city, not too good. But in the country, fantastic. The Executive!